Hi guys, Eevee Guy here. Welcome to my bug type Nuzlocke. Today I will do a bug type Nuzlocke challenge, and this is going to be one of the challenges of the first video series of Nuzlockes that I'm doing, each generation divided by episodes. So welcome to episode 1 of my bug type Nuzlocke. And this episode will start in Kanto, in Gen 1 games. Wow, Kanto, the first 151 Pokemon introduced in the main series. And all of those 151 Pokemon, we only have 6 bug-type Pokemon. Well, not exactly 6. You see, in Gen 1 games, the bug-type Pokemon you can have is Caterpie, Weedle, Paras, Venonat, Scyther, and Pinsir. But wait, there is a catch. First is that we are playing Pokemon Yellow for this one, and Weedle can't be found in this game. So, no Weedle for us. That means only 5 Pokemon for us. And to be fair, in Gen 1, bug types are not the best. Yes, they are strong against grass, psychic and dark types, but they are weak against fire, flying and rock types. So with a little love and patience too, of course, I'm sure we can lead them to victory. I hope. So the rules for this challenge is, if a Pokemon faints, is dead and must be boxed or released. I can only catch the first bug type, or that will become a bug type Pokemon after evolve in each route. Every time I defeat a gym leader, that gym will be my checkpoint. If I black out, I must reset from the last checkpoint. I will be playing in set mode. I will use HM Mules if I need to. It's not really a rule, but you get me. My level cap will start level 15 and increase always 5 levels for the next gym. If it goes over level, I will put it in a box until it can be used again. This means I will not use the normal level cap from the gym leaders. For the first gym I will be at level 15, the second gym I will be at level 20, and so on. This means this rule will bring advantages, but it will also bring disadvantages for myself. Of course, I will still try to match the levels from the gym leaders. If I need to, the ones below the level. Some of you will not agree with my rules, especially the last one, and that's fair, I respect that, but those are my rules. So put a like on that video, subscribe to my channel if you will appreciate, and come with me in this adventure. So, Pallet Town. Professor gave us a Pokemon after Chomp take the one that was supposed to be ours. The Pokemon that I received was a Pikachu, which I named Mouse. Then a quick battle with Champ, and we win the fight with some Thunder Shots. Then I go to Viridian Forest, catch my real starter, which is Caterpie. Its level is meh. I catch it and I name it Silverwing. It wasn't too long until it evolved to Metapod and then Butterfree. So after some more training, I go challenge Brock, the Rock-type gym leader. But of course it was easy with Silverwing, knowing Confusion, which put Geodude and Onix down, winning as the first patch. Not bad. Then on Mount Moon I get my next encounter, a Paras. Welcome to the team, Mushroom. Oh, and I face Team Rocket here. I almost forgot that they show up here, which is really cool that they made this game based on the anime. Oh, and I beat them using just Silverwing. Next we have the rival fight on the bridge in Cerulean City. It starts with Spearow. I send Mushroom just for some experience, and then I change for Silverwing. Then I try to go for Sleep Powder. It missed twice before it finally landed on Spearow. Then I go for Confusion. Then Spearow wakes up again. Then I have to use Sleep Powder again. Then Confusion crits and Spearow goes down. Next is Sandshrew, so I put it to sleep. I change again for Mushroom for some experience and then back to Silverwing. I know it's risky, but Sandshrew continues its nap and I take it down with 2 Confusions. Next is Rattata, which makes some damage on Silverwing, but then I take it out with the Confusion. Then Eevee comes out and I put it to sleep, then I use Confusion and Eevee goes down. Sorry buddy. So time to face Misty, the Water-type gym leader. That bitch. She sends Staryu, I go with Mushroom, but no, again, is for experience. Then I change for Silverwing, then some Confusions and Staryu goes down. Last is Starmie, I go for Poison Powder, Then I attack with some tackles and confusions, but start me attacking with water gun and then Bubble Beam puts Silverwing down. You must be fucking joking. I hate Misty so much. I send Mushroom just to wait for her to take it out, because Mushroom is on low level, but what happens is that Starmie just goes for Harden, most of the times, and some scratches and poison damage takes Starmie down, winning as the second batch. Did I just beat Misty with a level 13 Paras? I guess I did, but still I'm not happy about it. I mean, I needed Silverwing for Koga, because of his poison types. But now, the only one I can rely on is Venonat, which, by the way, is also a poison type. Which, by the way, Koga's poison type also have psychic moves. After I beat some trainers, Mushroom finally evolves into Parasect. Unfortunately, I only have Mushroom for the rival fight on the SSN, so he sends Spearow and I go with Scratch and Spearow goes down, but not before making some big damage on Mushroom. Next is Rattata, which I take down with Leech Life, and to get some health back. And next is Sandshrew, which takes a little bit longer because of those sand attack shenanigans, but it also goes down. And then when Eevee comes out, I try so many times with Leech Seed, and I miss all of those until I run out of power points. Then I have to go for Dig, which still misses some, but fortunately one of them hits and Eevee goes down, winning the fight. Then, too close for comfort. Then I go face Lieutenant Surge, and his Raichu was very easy to deal with, thanks to Mushroom knowing Dig, so we win an easy third badge. Then on Route 24 I catch a Venonat and I name it Radar. Then I arrive to Celadon City and I go get Scyther on the game corner, and I name it Ninja. Yes, I could get also Pinsir, but I consider Pinsir to be in the same place as Scyther, so I decided that Celadon City is the place I get Scyther, and then Pinsir I will get on another place, Safari Zone. I feel like I would be breaking the rules if I get Scyther and Pinsir on the same place, although it's just the game corner, so I will have to wait a little longer to get Pinsir, although I don't really like the Safari Zone. If I can avoid it, I will. Only when I don't have any other option. Anyway, it's time to face Erika, the Grass-type gym leader, and she starts with Tangela and I go with Radar, because I wanted to use Leech Life on it, but this becomes a little annoying because Tangela goes for Bind every time and it's faster, so it traps Radar most of the times, making Radar being so low on health that I have to switch for Ninja and I go for Slash. And then I go for Focus Energy, and then I thought I had to change for Slash again, so I was wondering why the hell is not working Slash anymore. Then I noticed that I was still on Focus Energy. That's why. Then I change for Slash and Tangela goes down. Next is Whipping Bell, so I change back to Radar, and Whipping Bell uses Stun Spore on the switch, making Radar paralyzed. Fortunately, we go through Confusion and we land 2 Leech Life and Whipping Bell goes down. Last is Gloom, which makes a lot of damage with Acid, leaving Radar on 7 HP, then a Leech Life leaves Gloom on the yellow. And Radar recovers some health, then Gloom goes again with Acid, which leaves Radar on 6 HP. Then another Leech Life takes Gloom down, winning as the 4th badge. Damn, that was very lucky. Then next is the fight against our rival in the Pokemon Tower. It starts with Fearow and I go with Ninja. I start with Double Team first. Unfortunately, Fearow starts to copy my move and uses as well Double Team. I use again, and it will use again as well. Since I didn't want to risk Fearow dodging my attacks, I go for Slash, which Fearow also copies, but eventually it goes down. Next is Magnemite, so I go with some more Double Teams and then a single Slash takes Magnemite down. Next is Shelter, so I change for Mushroom, I use some cuts and Shelter goes down. Next is Sandshrew. It took a while because of those sand attacks, but I paralyzed Sandshrew. So I just had to wait until I could hit and put it down. Last is Eevee, so I change for Radar. First I poison it, then I go with Leech Life, putting Eevee down and winning the fight. After some fight in the Pokemon Tower, Radar finally evolves into Venomoth. So we are finally ready to face Koga. the poison type gym leader. He starts with Venonat and I go with Mushroom. Venonite poisons Mushroom, but I manage to put it to sleep. Then I change for Ninja for some Swords Dance, but Venonat awakes, so I have to change back for Mushroom, which is poison, and put it back to sleep. So I decided first to go for 6 double teams, then 4 Swords Dance, then a Focus Energy, and then I go for Slash, which takes down his 3 Venonats and Venomoth, winning as the 5th badge. Nice! On the Safari Zone, after a long time, I managed to find a Pinsir, and actually managed to catch it, fortunately, and I name it Beetle. Then on the Rocket HQ, we have another rival battle. He starts with Sand Slash and I go with Ninja. I go with 6 double teams and then 3 Swords Dance, then I use Slash on Sand Slash to defeat it. Next is Cloyster, I go again for Slash and then Cloyster manages to hit Aurora Beam, killing Ninja. Then I bring Mushroom, which takes a big damage from Aurora Beam as well, and Dig is the only thing I can do to it. Then I change for Radar, finishing it off with Mega Drain. Next comes Magneton, so I change for Mushroom, I go for Dig after Supersonic and Magneton goes down. Next is Kadabra and it goes down with a single Dig. Last is Flareon. Really, of all evolutions, had to be Flareon. I risk it and Flareon misses a Fire Spin, so I use Dig, which leaves Flareon on the red. Then Chump heals, so another Dig takes Flareon out and we win the fight. Phew, that was close. Although it's bad I lost Ninja, yeah, he didn't have any bug type moves, but the moves he had already was alright. Next is the fight against Giovanni. He starts with Nidorino and I go with Mushroom. I put Nidorino to sleep, then I change for Radar to use Confusion and take Nidorino out. Next is Persian, so I use Poison Powder on it, and then I go for Confusion all the way until Persian goes down. Next is Rhyhorn, so I change for Mushroom, then I use 2 Digs to take it out. Next is Nidoqueen, so I go for Dig, which makes a good damage, but then Nidoqueen also makes a good damage on Mushroom. So I change for Radar, which takes a Body Slam, leaving it on 4 HP. I was like, okay, another one. At least I will try to make some damage before it goes down, but Nidoqueen goes for Tail Whip, which gives me the opportunity to use Confusion. Then Nidoqueen goes again for Tail Whip, and another Confusion takes it down. Okay then, I will take it. Time to face Sabrina, the Psychic type gym leader. She starts with Abra and I go with Mushroom. Abra goes down with 2 Digs. Next is Kadabra, so I go with Leech Life twice to put Kadabra down. Last is Alakazam, so I go for Leech Life. Then I go for Spore to put it to sleep. Then I continue to use Leech Life to win the fight, getting us the 6th badge. Now next is Blaine, the Fire type gym leader, and he is a threat for my team. He starts with Ninetales and I go with Mushroom. Ninetales goes for Quick Attack and I go with Dig, which makes a lot of damage. Then another Quick Attack from Ninetales and another Dig from Mushroom, and Ninetales goes down. Next is Rapidash, which goes for Stomp, and then I use Dig for a good amount of damage. Then Rapidash just goes for Growl, then another Dig takes it down. Last is Arcanine, and it goes for Reflect, while our Dig crits and leaves Arcanine on the red. Then Blame heals when I go for Dig again, so it doesn't take it out right away, but on the next turn, Arcanine goes down, and we win our 7th badge. Phew, that wasn't so hard as I expected, fortunately. Next is the battle with Giovanni, the ground type gym leader. His Dug Trio go down with Psychic and Mega Drain, his Persian with 2 Psychics, then his Nidoqueen with Mega Drain and then Psychic, his Nidoking with 2 Psychics, then his Rhydon with a single Mega Drain, winning me the last badge needed to go for the Pokemon League. The fight with the rival is next, and he starts with Sand Slash, which goes down with 2 Mega Drains. Then is Execute with 2 Leech Lives. Next is Cloyster, which traps for a while with Clamp, but then it goes down with some Mega Drains. Next is Magneton, and I change for Mushroom, which takes a Swift, then 1 Dig and a Cut to take it down. Next is Kadabra, so I put it to sleep, then I use 2 Leech Life to finish Kadabra. Last is Flareon. After trapping me with Fire Spin, I managed to get out and finish it with a single dig. Damn, that was close. Time to face the Elite Four, and this is the team I will use for the league. Yeah, only 3 Pokemon. Let's see if I can do this. First is Lorelei, the Ice-type trainer. She starts with Dugong and I go with Radar. It took a little while with Lorelei healing it and Dugong using Rest, but eventually Dugong go down with a Mega Drain. Next is Cloyster and some Mega Drains and Leech Life, and Cloyster goes down. Next is Slowbro, which I decided to change for Beetle, and a couple of strengths takes it down, but not before leaving Beetle on 23 HP. Then Jinx goes down with a single slash, then Lapras is next and I change for Mushroom, and Lapras missed a Blizzard. Lapras missed another Blizzard and I go for Spore to put it to sleep. Then I use multiple digs to put Lapras down, winning the fight. Next is Bruno, the fighting type trainer. And this one was actually easy, taking his Onix with 2 digs from Mushroom, then his Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee with Psychic from Radar, then his second Onix with some digs thanks to those X defenses, then his Machamp with 2 Psychics from Radar, winning the fight. Next is Agatha, the poison type trainer, and her Gengar, her Golbat and Haunter go down with Psychic. Unfortunately, I ran out of power points from Psychic, so I needed to change for Mushroom to take down Arbok and the second Gengar with Dig to win the fight. Not bad. Next is Lance, the Dragon type trainer. He starts with Gyarados and I go with Beetle. Beetle takes a Hyper Beam and I use some strengths to take it out. Next is Dragonair and I use 3 Sword Stance first, then I take out Dragonair and the second Dragonair with 1 strength each. Then Aerodactyl comes out and I leave it on the red with strength, but Aerodactyl take down Beetle with Wing Attack. Then I bring Radar to take down Aerodactyl with Mega Drain. Next is Dragonite, so I change for Mushroom, then Dragonite goes for Blizzard, which leaves Mushroom on the yellow, then I use Spore to put Dragonite to sleep. It still took me a while to take out Dragonite using only Cut, and Lance using an Hyper Potion to heal Dragonite. Then Dragonite waking up, so I needed to put it back to sleep. But eventually Dragonite goes down and we win the fight with only 2 Pokemon. So last is the champion, our rival Chump. He starts with Sandslash and I go with Mushroom, I put it to sleep and I attack with Cut, and sometimes Leech Life, but eventually Sandslash goes down. Next is Alakazam, which I take out with 2 Leech Lives. Next is Executor, and I use 3 Leech Lives to take it out. Next is Magneton, and of course I go for Dig to take it down. Next is Cloyster, and it took a little longer than I expected to take this thing out, putting to sleep and use Cut all the time, then Cloyster waking up and putting back to sleep, but eventually goes down. Last is Flareon, and I change for Radar, which takes a big damage from Flamethrower. Then I use Poison Powder on Flareon, and Radar takes a Fire Spin, taking damage over time, and of course eventually going down. So I only have Mushroom. Then Flareon misses a Fire Spin, and I go for Dig. And thanks to the poison and the dig, Flareon goes down and we win the battle with only 1 Pokemon, and the entire run. Well, this was interesting, besides the fact I lost all the encounters I got, except Mushroom. Yeah, Mushroom is a survivor. But still it was interesting to think how I could get around with the bug types, and most of the times I just had luck. There were so many times that I could just lose, but we fortunately made it. I hope you enjoyed to watch this challenge as much I enjoy playing it. If you did, put a like on that video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next video, if you will appreciate. I hope I see you on the next video. Peace!